Somebody who was going to take the good things about Unity Temple and take it to the next level. Somebody who was young, energetic, creative, visionary, and that was their charge.
They made clear they wanted someone who would be a chief of staff and someone who would lead the congregation in its new chapter without being clear where that exactly was going.
I think at the core of the decision to hire Alan Taylor was our decision to think with our hearts and not with our brains so much. That when we met Alan Taylor, he was sort of untested, but there was something about him, certain wisdom beyond his years. And I think I, like many people at Unity Temple, felt, let's roll the dice on this guy. Part of what Alan brought to us was this ability to look at things differently, to look at ourselves differently, to demand more of the membership.
Cultivate charitable giving in your own life.
He handled it in such a quiet, graceful way, but clearly had this idea that we could be more. That it wasn't just about showing up on Sunday morning, having coffee and going home. It was going to be about what can you do for the community, what can you do for Unity Temple. It really was a cultural shift away from what can we do for ourselves to what can we do for others.
This morning I want to suggest that generosity takes practice.
Alan's entire ministry is built around the transformative power of love. And I think that's where he draws this courage to make changes. And I think it's really the congregation has the courage now to take action and take chances and take risks.
Because generosity is a core value for us here at Unity Temple, it is no accident that we decided to give away the collection plate every week.
Roughly 3 years ago, a suggestion was made to our congregation that we might think about giving away our collection plate every Sunday. There was some resistance from people in the congregation. Some people thought it was just really crazy and irresponsible to do this. We always felt like we never had quite enough money to do the things that we really wanted to do. But the board thought that it was time for us to start acting on our message of generosity and helping other people in a very concrete way. And I think that when we decided to start giving money away, it gave us permission to start thinking less about ourselves and how we were struggling, and how it was more important to act on our mission to help the world, help our community, the larger community.
Morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
We have helped a few local organizations, one of which is a walk-in ministry that was created a few years ago that is actually like a day center for people who are homeless or in need, and they can go to the walk-in ministry and receive food aid. They give them advice about housing, and if they're having a medical problem, they can point them in the right direction. Giving away the Sunday collection basket every Sunday has really shifted our way of thinking as a congregation, I think, from one of poverty and struggling for money for ourselves to one of abundance. For me, it's the one decision that really cut our strings and let us just soar as a congregation that's able to be generous and giving.
As God said, the greatest mom.
When you're doing UU things, you're automatically being a part of something larger. Like, I performed in a couple of benefit concerts, and that's probably one of the most memorable experiences I've had. And just being able to use my own talents and my friends' talents together to work for, you know, a really good goal, like to raise money so that our youth group will be able to go to New Orleans during the summer and help rebuild after Hurricane Katrina.
This is a congregation of people who want to take action on their beliefs in their own personal lives and in their religious community.
I want to be a part of a community that's willing to take a chance. There's always a reason to not do something. But at Unity Temple, people feel empowered to take a chance.
And may your generosity bring you deep joy. Blessed be. Amen.